Well, hi guys. Welcome to our Back to Basics health call. It's Monday, so we're going to bring it back to the basics for you guys. And I'm going to keep it really short as there's a little bit of music in the background, but I'm so glad that we're just all able to dial in tonight. Take a few minutes out of our Monday night just to learn a little bit more about how we can bring our health back to the basics. Because we all know we need it. We live crazy schedules. We are probably all on the go of some sort, dialing into the call tonight, whether we have our kids of our own or responsibilities between work and the gym. And life is just, it moves fast. And so we're here tonight to just talk a little bit about modern health and how we can simplify getting more fruits and vegetables into our routine. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and introduce myself. My name's Emily. For those of you guys who don't know me, I am dialing in from Scottsdale, Arizona tonight. And my health journey started about 5 years ago with Juice Plus. I was training for half and full marathons, and I was getting sick all the time, like strep throat every 4 to 6 weeks. And it was not fun. And I had a missing gap in my nutrition, and I had no idea what that was. There was like a missing piece of my puzzle. And thankfully, my best friend, Casey, shared Juice Plus with me. And not only did she share Juice Plus, she shared why I needed it, and she shared the research with me. So that was one of my favorite parts, was that Juice Plus was the concept of juicing, but made simpler, because I was not interested in slicing, dicing, and cleaning up every single day. So with Juice Plus, I was able to get over 30 raw vine-ripened fruits and vegetables in a capsule. And so with that, my health journey completely took a 180, and I'm forever grateful. I haven't been on antibiotics in over 6 years now. And not only was it the stories that my best friend was telling me, but it was the research. So for those of you guys dialing in tonight who haven't heard much about it, I'm just going to share a bit about the research, because that stood out to not only me, but my family. My mom is an AP biology teacher, so research is really important to her. So the company is actually, they have 35 clinical peer-reviewed scientific journals done on what Juice Plus does in the body. So it's bioavailable, it gets into your immune system, it works wonders. It's basically like, you guys, everyone dialing into the call tonight, if everyone could just take a big deep breath with me and just know that we have the opportunity to rewrite our DNA. Like, how cool is that? So lifestyle pulls the trigger, but it's our genes, it's our genes that load the gun, but it's our lifestyle that really pulls the trigger. And we are in charge of our lifestyle. We are in charge of what we get to put in our body. And I know sometimes that can be overwhelming, but Juice Plus was the catalyst into now what my life looks like and now what I'm eating. So I'm currently sitting in a juice bar in Arizona. And I was just talking to the girls here tonight about how your health is all about one simple change. It's all about taking the next step. It's not an overnight health, drastic change. It's really just that one simple change. And so we're here tonight to just remind you guys that there is a simple way to get a lot of raw fruits and vegetables into your body. And we're going to share more about Juice Plus and some stories tonight. So hang with us and have an open heart, and just know that good health takes time. But if there's anything looking over the last 5 years, it's more so for me, and I wish I had my capsules on me. It's more so just peace of mind knowing that I'm getting that whole food nutrition every day. It's that like health insurance. So it has a nutrition label. There's no supplement label. That was hard for me to kind of get past because we're so used to that multivitamin, that supplement, that all the other things that are out there. But Juice Plus is food in a capsule. It's a salad bar in a capsule. And we have farmers all across the United States. We partner with the best farms. We always promise non-GMO, better than organic, pesticide-free fruits and vegetables and berries to ensure that it's quality, because not only do we have quality, but there's quantity. So like I said, the variety of 30 fruits and vegetables is what is absolutely amazing. And it's awesome just to flood your body with all those micronutrients every single day. So part of this, and I'll kind of let our next speaker explain more, but for me, the opening, just realizing that our bodies work like cars. And so when we think about, like, I bought a new car a few years ago, and I never miss an oil change because I want it to run long and I want it to run good, but I also have to get gas. And so if you guys think about the gas versus the oil change, our gas is our carbs, our fats, our protein. So that's like our macronutrition. And these capsules, it's kind of like our oil change. So that's our micronutrition that I just talked about, is the capsules with all the vine ripened 30 different variety. It's like that oil change that you can give your body every single day. But not only do we need micronutrition, we need good, clean macronutrition. So I'm going to pass it off to Megan, and she's going to share a bit about our protein complete macronutrition shake mix. So Megan, if you want to unmute yourself and share.
Thanks, Emily. I love that car analogy. It really sticks with me because I'm a big muscle car fan. And I actually have my capsule bottles, so I'll show you what Emily was talking about. Our capsule bottles, if you turn them around, they don't have a supplement label. They actually have a nutrition facts label. And that's a big deal to me because my daughter is the one who got me started on a nutritional path. She had a lot of health issues, and as she got a little bit older, was eating foods, and I couldn't get her to eat enough fruits and vegetables. I was like, well, I guess she's going to need, a multivitamin. And I was looking at Flintstones, and I was looking at all the options out there. And I just didn't know what to pick. What was good? Why were there so many different choices? I just didn't understand. And I was really big into essential oils, and they came out with a multivitamin, but it didn't click for me. I love essential oils for my medicine cabinet, but I didn't understand how it would translate into multivitamin. So when I found Juice Plus, saw that it was just food, saw that it was safe for pregnant women, nursing moms, and kids, it just clicked for me. And this was the only product that I was on for around 7 months. I didn't understand why I would need a protein shake. I've never been into protein shakes or anything like that. I'm not a gym rat. It just didn't call to me. But I am a yoga teacher. And as I took on more and more classes, I was starving, because you don't eat for 2 hours before your class. You don't eat for the hour and a half that you're there. And then if I was teaching back-to-back classes, that was another hour and a half that I wasn't eating. And so I would go home completely drained and exhausted and starving. And so Emily's like, have you tried our complete? I was like, okay. I'd done juicing, I'd had smoothies. I didn't want to prepare all this stuff, between classes or carry that with me. And I thought, how is this shake going to keep me full? But I tried it, and I love it, and I can't believe that I ever went without it. It is the best thing ever. And I had never really shopped around, but after the fact, I did. And a lot of protein shakes also have supplement facts labels, and I'll show you ours. It also has a nutrition facts label because it's just whole food nutrition. So it's plant-based as well. It's completely vegan, which I love. And so not only is it the protein, but as she mentioned, it's a full balanced macronutrition meal. So whether it's for breakfast or a snack or a pre or post workout or yoga, carry you through, it's great because it's going to have all of your protein, fiber. It's completely gluten-free, low-fat, no cholesterol. It has no artificial flavorings, no colors, preservatives, no wheat, dairy, or eggs, no caffeine or herbs, and it's actually kosher certified. So for me, it's just a really easy go-to. I try to always have a box on the counter, and now my husband dips into them, so we go through them a lot faster, especially when we're both shredding. So I have to stay stocked on these things. And now my daughter has started drinking them. She absolutely loves the vanilla, and me and my husband fight over the chocolate, because who doesn't like chocolate for breakfast? So I love that we've gotten into the shred program, because the guide has given us so many different ways to use our shakes. I finally tried the pancakes the other day, and I'm totally stoked at how completely filling that they were. I only ate 2 pancakes, and I didn't go back for seconds and thirds like I normally would. And as my daughter says, we could either have complete pancakes, or we can have air-filled pancakes. So we now have complete filled pancakes. Anyways, that's a little extra information on that, and I'm going to pass it back to Miss Emily Kay.
Oh, that's amazing, Megan. Yeah, it's like my everyday go-to fast food, and it's nutritious. So, okay, I'm going to actually pass it off to Diana, and she's going to be able to merge these two beautiful things together of something that we do once a month together.
Hi, guys. Like Emily said, I'm Diana. I have been with the company for about 1.5 years now. And when it was brought to me, I saw the food label on the back. I saw the nutrition facts. I saw all of the clinical research, and immediately I was like, yes, give me all of that. All in, 100% yes, right away. But when it comes to the Shred 10 program, which I guess I'll back up a little bit. The Shred 10 program is a program that Juice Plus created to help people kickstart healthy habits and really get their bodies flooded with nutrients and be able to get down the right path toward everlasting health. And in the Shred 10 program, we have very simple guidelines. It is 10 days of no gluten, dairy, processed sugars, caffeine, or alcohol. And then we include the capsules every day, 2 shakes every day, more water, more sleep, and exercise most days. And so when I was first introduced to the Shred 10 program, I have to admit, I was like, no, absolutely not. And that's because when I was in college, I went through a hard time. I had some eating disorders. And because of that, I was like, I will never in a million years tell somebody that they can't eat something. I was very hard about it. I didn't take the time to learn about it. I didn't take the time to learn why the company created it. But now I am actually a health and lifestyle coach. I've always been very passionate about nutrition and real food nutrition, fitness, all around health and well-being. And back in October, I went to my first conference, and that's where I actually learned why the company created this Shred 10 program. And I learned all of the amazing benefits that it does. It's not about telling people not to eat certain foods, not to do this, not to do that, creating strict rules, which is what I'm 100% against. And now as a health and lifestyle coach, my job is to help people figure out what foods work with their bodies so that they can lose weight and actually keep it off instead of getting on that yo-yo dieting roller coaster that everybody hates. And that's exactly what the Shred 10 program does, which is amazing. The reason that it gets rid of the caffeine, alcohol, gluten, and dairy is because those are all things that are very common allergens to the body. So many people actually carry a ton of inflammation and extra pounds that they don't need to be carrying around because their body is rejecting it. But if you don't take this time to actually see what your body feels like in response to these different foods and taking time away from them, then you would never know that you have an adverse effect to them. For example, me, I am lactose intolerant, but if you had asked me a year ago to get rid of my whey protein shakes, I would have told you to shove it up your butt. But when I learned about the program, I was like, all right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to try it. Let me see. And I realized that whey protein shakes make me feel like a poop head. So it's just one example of something that so many people figure out is that there are, like, for example, one of my friends lost 11 pounds the first time she did the Shred 10 program, and that was all inflammation and extra weight that she'd been carrying around from her diet that she had no idea she was carrying around. And she hasn't gained it back because that is the benefit of doing this program. When you flood your body with all of these nutrients and get rid of the toxicity from our environment, from our food in your body, then you lose weight and actually keep it off. And it's not something that once you stop doing it, the weight comes back. It's because your body literally expelled it from your body. So now, obviously, I'm a major advocate for the Shred 10 program. I do it every single month. Honestly, I kind of live the shred. I don't really eat those other things because I hate how they make me feel. I do love bread, though, so sometimes I eat bread. But it is all about kickstarting those healthy habits, getting you down the right path so that you can lose some unwanted pounds, actually keep them off, and learn what works with your body and what makes you feel really, really good, gives you more energy, helps you do better at work. The Shred 10 program, if you're even interested about trying it, definitely do it. Go all in, say yes, see what it does for you. Maybe you'll lose 10 pounds. And if you don't lose 10 pounds, you'll probably feel a hell of a lot better than you do right now. So give it a whirl. Coming from somebody who was like, no, girl, not for me. Try it. And now I'm going to send it off to Erin to give us her shred story, which is actually amazing. So get ready. You gotta unmute yourself.
Erin, you're on mute. It's okay. We're gonna start fresh.
Okay. Hi, guys. I just got home, so I won't give you all car sick by driving around. But so anyway, when I started the Shred 10 program, before that, I was actually working with a nutritionist. And so I thought that I knew everything about nutrition was to know. I thought that I was doing everything that I could possibly do. But something about me is that I had a back injury in college and was given a couple of steroid injections. And then I also have PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome. And because of those two things, I had so much inflammation in my body that I couldn't lose a pound. And so no matter what I was doing, that weight didn't change. And so I was really discouraged by that. And so working with this nutritionist, I was put on so many different supplements. I actually had my inflammation tested, and I was at the level of somebody that's chronically ill. And so my body just was so toxic, and nothing was helping. And so my doctors would put me on diet pills, and that didn't help. And they would switch up my medicine, and that didn't help. And so the Shred 10 is not just about losing weight, but for me, I gained 40 pounds when my PCOS became inflamed, and then when I also injured my back. And so I wanted to get back to the person that I was comfortable being and feel comfortable in my own skin. And so when this company was introduced to me, I first started off just taking the capsules, and then very shortly after I got on the shakes as well. And I started the Shred 10 program pretty quick after getting them both, and immediately my inflammation went down within the first week, actually. And so I was blown away by that, because nothing was helping. Nothing that the doctors, the nutritionists, the holistic doctors, nothing was helping. And so I right now have lost 20 pounds, which I couldn't even lose a freaking pound before. So I'm just so pumped up, and honestly, I feel so much better. Like, my mind is so clear. Mentally, I'm healthy now. And so the Shred 10 didn't just help me lose those 20 pounds. It helped me become the person that I'm meant to be, like this confident, happy, energetic person. And so it just goes into every single area of your life. And so if you're on here and you're like, well, I don't need to lose weight, there are so many areas that it will help you, because nutrition just transforms your life. It truly does. And something I wanted to touch on that Emily, Diana, and Megan had said, it's funny because I was eating fruits and vegetables. I was taking these supplements, and there were no changes in my body. And so it's just to look at the produce that is in the capsules that we have and in the shakes that we have. It's transformational. I mean, look at me and losing all of this weight now. It's just crazy to see where I'm at, when I thought I basically I was eating fruits and vegetables every single day, but I didn't see the inflammation in my body go down at all. So anyway, I'm just so happy, and I'm so happy I did the Shred 10. I love everyone.
That's amazing, Erin. I love it. And your hair looks super cute, so you're rocking it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, well, we could share the stories all night with you guys. We could share so much more, but we just wanted to bring you guys back to the basics of what we learned, some of us years and years ago, some of us months ago. And it's really just part of our daily, routine now. And because of it, it takes us to, like Erin said, now she's mentally healthy. She has clarity. I mean, it just takes it full circle, and we all have to start somewhere, because I'm like Diana. If someone would have told me about the Shred 5 years ago, I probably would have laughed in their face and ran away. So for me, it was just the capsules. So everyone's different. But the fact that we can all come together and take health back together is amazing. So I'm going to wrap up our call tonight with just giving you guys some inspiration, just to get with the person who invited you to this call first and foremost. Whether you're watching this live tonight or you're watching the recording, just know that taking our health back does not have to be complicated. I know there's a lot of things out there these days that the new fads, the new tricks, and the new things. We're hearing good things about the bad things and bad things about the good things. But if there's one thing that will remain forever consistent, it's fruits and vegetables. It's the food that God put on this earth for us. So Amy, you can get with the person who invited you. We have a website. You can get the program of the Shred 10 on. We're starting our next shred here in a few weeks. It's going to be amazing. So I just inspire you guys tonight just to think about, okay, what's one thing I could do for my health? Maybe it's drinking more water. Maybe it's going on a run tomorrow. It could be anything. But we just inspire you guys just to, now this chat is distracting me, but we just inspire you guys just to just take that next step, because it really is a journey, and good health takes time. But, you know, just like disease and cancer and sickness, it doesn't happen overnight. Same with good health. So you have to be patient, and you have to know that you cannot always feel prevention. But it's absolutely incredible just what this company offers as a solution to busy people and athletes and moms, and there's no age restriction because it is just food. So we hope you guys have an awesome night. Thank you so much for dialing in, and we'll talk to you guys soon.